Let's see. What'd you work up here, Martine? We got the airport stuff.
Yeah.
You're on the board for the big airport. Hope that's not offensive.
Yeah. Oh, no.
The bigger airport.
Yeah. No. It's all good. The international airport, we're the Somerton Airport, so yeah, we take different clientele than they've got, which is I'm totally cool with. They got the nicer, infrastructure than I do, but we're kind of like the Mad Max of airports.
It is, yeah. So that's funny that you bring that up, because I had not experienced the Somerton Airport until I landed. You have to land there. You don't have to, but you do. You do it a couple of times as you're going through your pilot's license process, usually just to get a feel, because it's a different landing picture.
Totally different routine, yeah.
Yeah, it's a different landing picture that you're used to. You got to be super low coming in there, flying under the MCAS. Yeah. So you're at 600 feet.
Yeah,
right.
500 MSL.
Yeah.
Yeah. 300 feet right above the ground level, so it's tight patterns, and
you got buildings on each side of the runway. So you got to be right on target coming in. Mm-hmm. So it's intimidating as a new student pilot coming into there.
It's even crazier is we just got it paved a few years ago.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
so I've only experienced the paved. And I'm like, this is nice.
Yeah,
very
since
nice.
1945 it was gravel, just dirt, and then we had a lot of flight training and crop dusters come in, and then my dad got it in 2002, and then after that point put gravel down and put runway lights on, but my dad was pretty frugal, he'd say. So the runway lights he put in, he just used direct burial, and he just custom made these little fluorescent bulbs. And
really?
It was such a long run that when he turned them on, the lights would slowly just turn on to the end and barely make it, And it was pretty cool airport. So I grew up landing on gravel, and so when I started landing
wild
on
to me.
It was a lot different.
That's awesome. So my experience was, I landed there maybe once or twice just in doing training. But then recently I bought that little Cherokee, and then we moved it down there, and you've been so gracious there as we moved that down. And then I got to experience the Somerton Airport. And like you said, it's like the Mad Max. I'm pulling up for the first time. I'm like, what's happening here? You got RVs over here. You got ATVs. You got a business running out of this hangar. Not that it's bad.
Yeah.
I was like, this is awesome. This is a whole city right here.
Yeah, we definitely got some different income sources. I'm trying to do everything I can to just make it grow, but eventually I'm going to focus more on the aircraft and the airplanes, and probably wean out some of the storage and other things that may not look the best, but it helps pay and
income's income.
And so it's been fun growing, and since my dad had it, I put up 4 more hangars. I got the runway paved. I got fuels farm set up, and redid the lights so they're a little bit better.
Yeah,
and it's been.
Do you feel like that attracted more?
Yeah, definitely attracted more people. I
know quality people.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, they're all good quality. Everyone's got their quirks.
That was a trap. That was a trap, and you passed. Good job.
Yeah, no. So some people like the more quieter airport. We're going to grow a little bit more. So there's a level I want to grow at, and it's fun though. I like it.
If you're a private pilot, I would say it's kind of like the Wild West, which is a good, and to me is a good thing. Over on the base, so most of my training, if not all of it, was done over on the big airport, and because it's a joint use airport, it's very regulated, very difficult sometimes to get up in the air, and I've heard it's getting a little bit more difficult. But there's a lot of red tape, let's say.
Yeah.
So it was so refreshing to come over to Somerton, just give you a text or call you up and, hey, Eric, man, can I do this? Yeah, sure, dude.
Let's make it happen. Yeah, no, they definitely have a lot more regulations, a lot more money out on their side. And since I'm private, I can work with you guys. So you can bring your dog out. I've got a little shooting range off to the side.
I forgot about the shooting range.
Yeah, you can have an area for barbecues. Our security level is a lot different than theirs. So it's a lot more relaxed, and I can work with a bit more, and sure, if I had the infrastructure the Marine Corps had over there in Yuma County, I would definitely probably have to increase security and do some other things.
Yeah, absolutely.
I like the relaxed feel. It's
so cool.
It's a good feel.
I love it.
It's a good outlet for different style pilots, and it's more fun. So we've had like the STOL competitions where we had the short takeoff and landing competitions, and we were able to set up and work with them and do that. We've done a couple. We did not do it last year, but we hope to do them again. And then I'm also looking at doing like a Friday night or Saturday night street drag racing.
Wow.
Because as soon as I paved, I got a lot of people asking me, can I run my car and race it? And we did kind of a trial run, and it was huge. And we're like, oh crud, like I gotta get the correct insurance. I got safety infrastructure set up, so I want to do it right. And
very cool.
Let these kids run their Honda.
Are you worried it would tear up the tarmac?
No, I was worried about that, but it didn't do anything. It like laid down rubber on top of it. I thought it pulled chunks out of it, but no, we had like dirt bikes racing, street bikes, everything going. It was fun.
That's really cool, and a lot of people came out.
Oh yeah. They're
just kind of like organic word of mouth,
Facebook and everything just hit up, and then so we'll start doing like flyers, and we'll start getting it set up because that's honestly what's gonna help pay for my resealing and help grow, and it's fun. I like it. I like racing and dirt bikes and stuff. Oh yeah. So I do Baja racing, dirt bikes.
Are you kidding me?
Oh yeah. So
I didn't know that. Very cool. So where do you usually do that?
So that we do down in Mexico. I do a lot of U.S. stuff and motocross race on a closed track. But then
here in El Golfo, or
the motocross tracks is like Phoenix, California, and all that. Then the desert racing down south of El Golfo, like Ensenada, doing the whole score series, the whole Baja race score series. Go out of Tijuana or whatever, and then head south to Ensenada.
Okay, so it's a little further. It's down. Okay, you're going down the coast.
San Felipe and doing all those races. And I mean, I want to do some U.S. Reno races, but the Mexico race is fun. It's cool. We've it's a good chance to do wheelies and eat tacos. At the end of it. Yeah, it's fun.
Is there a lot of people? Like, it's like a nomad group of RVs and stuff.
It's a whole nother world. I mean, it's you're like a celebrity going down there, and the town's shut down for it. And it's,
is that right?
Yeah, they've got lots of money and trophy trucks and all that. And I'm on the poor dirt bike, so but they treat you like celebrities. They want to take pictures on the bike, and it's pretty fun. And
you have like a uniform that's sponsored or anything like that?
Or little sponsors. Up? Yeah, local sponsors.
You do?
Yeah.
Here from here?
Oh yeah. Some of the farmers help out, and the local motorcycle shops, and it's fun.
How much does it usually cost to do something?
Oh gosh, it's thousands.
To enter
the race, because it's really good. They have a tracker system now. It's like the rally car racers use that way. It tracks where you are. You can hit like emergency, or if they want to pass you, it'll flash blue. You can hit the pass button if somebody's coming up behind you. That way you don't get hit by a really fast trophy truck or something, or if you're broke down, you can hit stuff. So
wait, so you're racing with other vehicles, not just motocross people.
Oh yeah, they've got like quads, UTVs,
everybody at the same time.
Bikes. Well, they'll start you off in sections. They'll maybe do the dirt bike class first, and then the pro classes, and then they'll go through. Then the last class is the stock VW Bug class. Like that's historic style.
I love that. I love that so much.
Yeah, it's a fun experience.
So there is an opportunity for you to be overtaken by like something.
Yeah, I've had trophy trucks catch me. Usually at the bigger long races, they'll catch me, and I'll yield to them. Just I don't want to dust them out too bad, but they're pretty fun.
And have tacos with them when you get back, right?
Tacos, and everyone's a good spirits, good racing community, and everyone helps each other out. So if there's a breakdown on the course, everyone kind of checks on each other, and sometimes they'll sacrifice a whole race to help somebody if they need it bad enough. So it's fun. It's fun.
It sounds like a whole like community, like a
whole another world, another culture. Yep.
That's super cool.
Fun, so,
how does your wife feel about that?
She hasn't seen me do the desert racing yet. She's heard about some of my experiences, and I've had some bad ones, some YouTube crashes. I got hit by a truck. I've got a few.
It's on YouTube. I can watch it.
Yeah. I've had some famous YouTube, infamous videos of crashing, but then again, I've Ironman like 500. That means do the whole race by myself and finished it 500 miles, and it's as long as you slow down and have fun, we still end up finishing good, and
I have a friend that is really big into, he's been into motocross bikes like a long time, like his whole life. And he's, oh man, how old is he? He's probably, let's say, in his late 50s. If not, he's probably in his 60s, still kind of doing it. And there was a few years ago, I would say probably maybe 5 or 6 years ago, he didn't show up at church. And we're like, where is he? He broke both of his legs. And that's not the first time.
Oh yeah. There's definitely lots of crashes and incidences, and Yeah, you got to take it easy. And there's like there was a 70-year-old guy when I was racing like back in 2016. He was Ironmanning himself, and he may not finish super fast, but he gets there quick. And it's amazing. Yeah, it's fun. There's definitely a lot of stories and experiences, and
So you fly airplanes, you drive whatever has wheels.
pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. Whether it's in the desert, on the road, whatever.
Yep.
What else do you do?
Oh man, the river. I mean, Yuma, you got to go to the river, so there's a lot of wakeboarding and a lot of
You do that
surfing.
too?
Oh yeah, take the boat out, and I got 2 little kids, so that's the only way to keep
them
cool during the
occupied. Yeah,
summer.
sure.
Yeah, so tubing, and they like tubing. I hate pulling tubers, but it's just a pain. But
It's boring. Like,
no, the kids love it, so I take them out, and then wakeboarding and wake surfing, and yeah, it's pretty fun.
Tell me about. I mean, you're a newlywed.
Yeah.
How long has that been?
Coming up on a year, so
Okay.
it's been cool. Yeah, we've.
Feel like you made the right decision after a year?
This isn't recorded, right? No, just
No.
kidding. Yeah, no, heck
Nobody
yeah.
watches it
No,
anyway.
Yeah, no, heck yeah. No, it's been the coolest person in my life, best friend, and the only person that can keep up with me. Like the first time I went to the river, like after a minute, she did a backflip off the boat. I'm like, yep, that's the one. She's
That's
a cool
how you
girl.
know.
Yeah, she's
there.
fun. Very,
She
very
does a
fun.
backflip. You're like,
Yep.
that's the one.
Yep. She likes dirt bikes. She came to
She does.
Yeah, first time actually, our first kind of quote unquote blind date, we met up. I told her, well, let's come to the dirt bike track. We couldn't meet up for dinner. So I'm like, well, I'm riding at Saturday night. There's a local dirt bike track here. And I said, hey, why don't you bring your son? And, if he likes it or not, and, if we're friends or not, we'll see what happens. But at least come check it out. So she brought her own son there and dirt bikes and all set up and, little dirt bike
She's ready
mom
to
and
go.
ready to go. And she enjoyed
You didn't
the
have
life.
to do anything for her.
Yeah, she was.
She knew what she's doing.
Yeah, she was good. She
Dang.
had it.
How long did you guys, I guess, court? I hate using that word, but
Oh, gosh, about a year. And then,
Okay. yeah, that's pretty good, right?
Yeah, it's about time. So,
And then what motivated you to say, this is the one, I'm going to pop the question? It's a big commitment.
kind of always knew it. Just getting the right timing. We got to get the families all organized and our life get a little bit organized. And because we're all a little bit older and got our own stuff, so we made it work. And and actually, she had the great idea. We got married at my house. I've got a little date farm in an old historic adobe building. And it was using it for a shop. She's like, let's get married here. And I'm like, we can turn it into a wedding venue. I'm like, that's a good idea. I like it, making some money on the side. So
Yeah.
So we got married there. And now we're doing wedding venue there.
Are you doing? Oh my
Yeah,
gosh,
so it's
Eric,
everything.
dude.
I got to pay for the fuel for all his racing and
I know.
and
That's
flying and
awesome.
stuff. And
Now it's all coming together for me.
yeah.
Why it looks like it at the Somerton Airport.
Oh yeah.
Not
Just-
a bad way.
Anyway, it's a hustle. And
Yeah, man, I love it. I love the hustle. All these side things is so freaking awesome. So now you've got this venue.
Yeah.
Is that booked all the time? Because I've had clients here at the law firm where we've helped set them up with business entities to run those types of venues.
Yeah.
And from all reports, they're constantly slammed. People are always doing the venues.
I just got off the tractor before I came here. I'm moving dirt, just kind of tidying it up, landscaping and stuff, make it a little bit nicer. And we already got 4 booked up, and we're growing. And I mean, it's cool. It's a very rustic, neat experience with the lights between the trees and all that. And
I like that.
It's cool.
So it's got an outside portion and an inside. So you got the adobe building.
Yeah, they can do stuff in the inside of the building, serve food, whatever, and then they can do stuff outside.
So for those listening or watching, if they want to book you, what would they do? How do they do that?
Oh yeah, just on Instagram we have and a website, Adobe Palms, and it's just Adobe and Palms. So it's
That makes
there it
sense
is.
to me.
It's a beautiful
Sounds easy.
location, good sunset, and good sunset viewing area, and it's fun. We'll work with you. I mean, we'll make it happen. So.
Do you do just like weekends? Does it matter? Just
it doesn't matter.
If it fits on our schedule,
Yeah, we'll
we
make
can
it happen.
do it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, same kind of the airport. I'm down to do whatever. If we can make it happen, we'll make it happen.
Yeah, I've always worried about opening something like that just because of the liability of stupid people.
Yeah.
Drinking. I mean, it's
Yeah.
gonna be drinking, and then there's gonna be.
So
something.
she wants to bring in so I'm into off-roading, Can-Am, side-by-sides, all that too. And she's like, oh, there's big groups and we should get them to come over. And I'm like, all right, cool. We're going to have to watch them because, they're rowdy. I get rowdy, so I'm going to have to be probably with the tractor leveling the ground afterwards. 'Cause they may do some brodies or something.
Exactly.
But I mean, that's what it is,
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like the airport when I did the drag racing. I mean, there was a few brodies out in the parking lot and it's going to happen. Have to clean
Why
up
not?
a little bit, but.
You got to get the spider webs out. That's what my wife says.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, there's
The
a
web's
little
out.
risk, but It's fun. Make it happen.
So your day, it sounds like, involves dealing with the airport, probably primarily.
Primarily, yeah.
You got a lot of tenants there, a lot of stuff going on that you got to deal with.
Yeah.
Do you have any helpers that are like?
I have one employee, Micah. He's awesome, perfect redneck. Like he's like, yeah, because we're kind of Soma style there. We have to, we repurpose things and get creative on building and construction and
All
future
code,
planning.
all meets code, right?
Yeah, that's all code, but other stuff, making telephone pole, like parking area designated areas and stuff. We can get creative. What we recycle to help the airport make it look nice and functionality.
Have you gotten into AI at all?
No, not yet. I need
Really?
to. Yeah, everyone keeps saying that, but I mean, honestly, I don't even care to take on like advertiser business because I'm booked. Like the airport, I got a waiting list. I can't build the hangars fast enough.
Yeah,
I cannot build it. I'm full.
Do you have more hangars in the mix?
Oh yeah. As soon as I work with the banks on the next one, I just finished the one you're in.
Yeah.
And then I want to continue growing. Like I want to build more hangars and some sort of shops like storage areas and different things like that. So
that reminds me, I was going to ask if you could give me a discount on my hangar. Can you say that on record?
Yeah, we could. We could talk about that. Don't worry. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You need to charge him a premium
Oh,
because he's a high liability.
It does, man. I'm like, what the every month? Oh, jeez.
Those are nice hangers, though. You guys
They're
spoiled
so nice.
all of them.
Yeah, I'm spoiled. That is beautiful.
They're
You really did a good job with those hangers.
Yeah, every time I build them, the cost goes up, but
Yeah.
I just make them nice because nobody wants to. Like I've got the very inexpensive hangers that you push the doors slide open, and they barely have they have fluorescent lights in them, but
You're saying the older ones.
older style. But
Not
then
the
these
new
new
ones
ones,
are
these new
awesome.
ones, yeah. I mean everything's LED.
You haven't seen
and
them,
push
have you,
button.
Shawn?
No.
I need to take you out and show you the
Yeah.
hanger and the plane.
Oh yeah,
They're awesome. Yeah, you push the button,
yeah. They're cool.
it articulates. and the whole-
Massive door
Yeah.
goes up.
Did you fabricated those or you ordered those?
No, company bought them out of them. I wish I had more time. I probably would try because there's not a lot to them, but they're built well and
The strap ones, I haven't looked through that.
those
closely.
are even better. They're
out of like Illinois, I believe.
yeah,
It's
Swice doors.
Swice.
Yeah, they've got the straps.
But this is expensive.
More expensive.
They are more expensive.
Yeah, but I mean, other than they're just faster, I don't see the biggest pros to it. And I've worked with the cable ones and I've repaired them. So,
No worries.
And I want to keep the biggest thing is I want to try to keep the price down. Let's have a client that does not care. Like I want to try to keep the price as low as I can, make it affordable. And
When you did all that, I mean, so you reached out to door companies, getting bids, I'm sure.
Yep.
And is it just like, hey, are they custom doors? I
Yeah.
guess is what I'm asking. Or is it most hangars are about these dimensions, so we're just gonna.
Most are about that dimension, but I still customize it to what I think. So I could tell them, hey, I want the clear opening height, 12 and a half feet tall, so they could fit a lot of twins or something like that, some larger ones, and then the width. And I just send those dimensions, and then I send that to the building company, and they build the openings around those. So
I
they
see. The
communicate
steel,
with each other.
the steel company,
Yeah.
and steel's gone up a lot, huh?
Yeah, steel's gone up, concrete's gone up, so
But
price-
wood has gone up even more, I hear.
yeah.
So, I don't know. Maybe steel is about the same as wood, but
Longevity, I mean, shoot, out here in the Arizona, it's
Exactly.
so dry.
that's awesome.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about corrosion or anything.
So you're thinking about putting some more out there.
Yeah.
Just got to get the financing lined up,
yeah.
and then here come more.
Just
more
keep
people.
growing, and there'll be a limit to where I want to grow that airport, that space. Kind of like my dad when he had it. He it's a lot of work building hangars. So he built hangars, and then he left some empty conduit underground buried. He says, "All right, Eric, if you want to build more hangars, there's conduit for the power. You can build them. I'm done." And then
That's so nice
kind
of
of
him.
what I'm going to do with my kids. I'm going to if my two little girls want to get involved or not, or my bonus son, he likes flying and stuff. So if he wants to do the work and trench and stuff, I'll leave some empty growth for him. But
That's
it'll be,
awesome.
yeah, we'll.
Little foresight.
Yeah, I gotta think ahead, and I want to stop building, and I want to start flying more. I love flying, and
Yeah.
so
Yeah, exactly. You're all occupied. So, how did your dad acquire the airport? Do you know that story?
yeah, he just always been. He worked director of engineering at the Marine base, civil servant forever, and then got into flying just as a hobby. And we used to actually land our airplane at our house. We had a little alfalfa field there, and then Somerton Airport. He moved it over there and worked with Stan Laws, was the previous crop duster pilot there, and rented spots for people to park as well. And the state lease finally was going up, and they wanted to sell the land, get rid of it. I don't know.
The state
the state
of Arizona.
Yeah, it was a state lease, and then so they my dad worked with them and worked with him, and it went up for auction, and my dad was able to get it just as a kind of a side hobby thing. He thought it was neat, and which I didn't think it was neat at the time because he put me to work child labor like so much. Like I dug so many trenches, so much painting, so much labor, and but we built it into a couple of hangars there, and he got a good strong hold on it. And he was an engineer, so he planned ahead where the lights were, everything
That's
was.
why you ran the conduit in advance. Jeez.
Yeah, I ran everything. The way he laid out the runway was already perfect. So once I laid asphalt, they just put a couple layers of AB on it, compacted it, and
I hate engineers.
Yeah,
They're like the worst clients, though, to be honest.
they're very meticulous.
I mean, it's like, dude, I don't ask you when I get plans made up. I don't say, well, you know, how much is this load, you know, bearing thing going to hold? Like, I trust you. But when they come in, they get their estate plan done with us. It's like they want to know everything. Then go to law school, okay?
Oh yeah. They're actually had to get some engineering, for do the runway as a bit, and then I was like, you know what, I could just do this myself. I know how to do it, and I worked directly with the paver, Don Peterson Engineering, who knew my dad, and we worked it out and built it and saved a lot of money and went direct, and
That's the way to do it right there.
Yeah.
You got connections and people, you know. Mm-hmm. Shawn, what do you got for Eric?
What kind of plane do you fly?
So I got my dad's. I'm going to keep forever. 1946 Taylorcraft, and this plane is it's fabric. It's like 750 pounds, 2-seater. You hand prop it to start it.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That always scares me.
Yeah.
Is it a bi-wing?
No, a single wing. And actually, I got a YouTube video. There's a video of an airplane like mine that could allegedly racing a boat on the river, and it looks pretty cool. It's pretty cool. But
is it a tail dragger?
Yeah, tail dragger.
Okay.
And then I'll keep that one forever. I'm actually going to end up winching it to the ceiling of the hangar to make room, and then I can drop it when I need it.
Yeah.
Not just for display.
Not display. No, I'll still use it. I fly it a lot. Like it's fun.
So how do you maintain the fabric?
It lasts. I mean, it should have lasted a lot longer, but it sat in the sun for a while. So it's been probably 15 years, 20 years. So I'm going to redo it, and it'll last my lifetime.
New fabric altogether.
Yeah. They
Uh-huh.
take
Mexico?
it off. Maybe, but there's a couple AMPs at the airport who are really good at
With fabric?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Like,
you wouldn't think it, I guess.
Yeah, there's a guy named, his nickname is Bonanza Jim. Like he's just
That's
awesome
what he
at
does.
fabric.
That's the type of name you
Yeah,
wanna
that's
go
the guy
with,
you trust.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's so good.
How
he's
fast
busy,
does
though.
that plane go?
100, 105,
Really?
110 the most.
So it's still quick.
Yeah, still quick. Scoots along.
Miles per hour or knots?
Miles per hour. And so I can land out in the desert. It's got the bigger tires, not like the huge Alaskan tires, but I land out in the desert, and it's fun.
How many people can it hold?
Two, just me and a passenger, and you're
you got the
shoulder to
stick?
shoulder.
Uh-huh.
Doing it.
This one has a yoke. This one has a
Oh,
yoke.
it has a yoke.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's your personal?
So personal one, I have a 1967 210, a Cessna 210. So it's a retractable gear. Flies about 160 knots, 180, maybe 170, 180 miles an hour. It's pretty quick. And high altitude, and I can go from like Yuma to Montana in like 5.5 hours.
So I know there's a whole bunch of different categories of licenses. And, you got your pilot's license where you can fly individually. Then you've got a license where you can take on passengers. What is that called?
You get your commercial rating, or you can start charging. You can start charging like that.
So that's the 3 different levels. There's
Yeah, and then you can get different certifications for different aircraft. Like I
Okay.
just got my twin certification, so I just bought a twin engine Cessna 421, and that one's pressurized, air conditioned. That one I want to fly like to Mexico or to Alaska or
That's
Florida.
the long range one.
Long
you wanna
range
do.
one.
how far?
It's
What's the
expensive,
range?
though.
About 1,200 miles.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, but I mean after. Any plane after about 3 or 4 hours, you want to stop and walk and stretch your legs and
It's a lot more. It's not like sitting in the airliner. And it's not like driving a car. You're constantly on.
Yeah. So
Obviously.
you're probably
Some have
mentally
autopilot, but
tapped.
you're
You
pretty
are.
busy. And
Couple
then
hours.
and
Physically, you
everyone's-
are because you're doing a lot of controls. It's a lot of work.
Okay.
But it's fun.
Unless you have autopilot.
Yeah. The big one's got autopilot. I'm trying to get autopilot in the 210 too. But even still, you're on the ready. You're planning. As a pilot, you're always constantly doing
What's next?
calculations.
What's next?
Seeing what's next. And
It's just exhausting because you're calling ahead the checkpoints so everybody knows to expect you and you're on track. And if you're not there, then they know, okay, we need to look for this person. Or it's just a lot of stuff.
Every pilot has a story that kind of defines like where they took it to the next level and like, okay, this is now I lived through this, and now this is how I'm going to fly for now on. Do you have one of those stories?
Kind of, yeah. So the reason I got the twin, and I wanted to grow, the family grew and everything, and go expand more, but 2 engines because I was flying another 210, and I lost the engine in flight.
A Cessna 210. That's like a mule.
Yeah, it's like the Suburban of the sky. It's
Just
just
like a cocaine runner. That's what they used to use. To get stuff across the border.
yeah, they're
Theoretically,
really
it could be
they're
used, yeah.
quick. They can take a lot of weight. They can land short distances, and they can land very rough terrain, the jungle or whatever. And, so I land mine like on gravel roads, and it's fun, or on grass strips, and it's a fun airplane.
Beasts, yeah.
It's a beast. Yeah, it's very rugged. But I had an engine die on another one. I had some fuel contamination. All of a sudden, my buddy just asked me, he's like, "Hey, have you ever had emergency landing?" I'm like, no, knock on wood. And within seconds, the engine started sputtering.
He was in there with you?
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, mine. And I was like, he's like, "Are you serious?" I'm like, "Yeah, we're going down right now." Take a look. And so you're always as a pilot, you're always kind of aware of where if you had to go land. So you always kind of keep that in mind. And that's your training, and it paid off. Luckily there was a road right there. I'm like, look for traffic, see what the wind's going. I started gliding in. The motor completely died, and
Where were you? Where did you have to land?
by Winslow, Arizona. Yeah, about east of Flagstaff there, and reservation road, paved road. Landed, no problem. Rolled off the pavement, and
No cars.
no, look. Well, there was one truck coming, and I was off to the side. And I was deciding either going to the dirt and maybe messing up the airplane, but I was flashing my lights. I'm like, please move over, please move over. And he moved, and luckily, no problem. Just rolled in the dirt, and
Yeah.
yeah.
Then what?
Called.
Stuck
Yeah,
in
I just
Winslow, Arizona, out on a road.
called FBOs and places in Phoenix, and I found one that would come take the wings off and repair it. So they
Is that fairly an easy thing to do? Planes are made to be transported by taking the wings off and putting on
fairly
trucks.
easy. No, I mean that's
These are massive
you don't
wings.
normally take the wings off ever.
Okay, so it's not a quick connect.
No, this company knows what they're doing, and it took a little bit, and but luckily I had another buddy close by, picked us up in the truck, and went back to a restaurant, had a beer, and went home like done with this.
Yeah.
But they put it back together, and FAA investigated, made sure everything was cool, and
Because every time you do any mechanical work on a plane, I understand you have to have the FAA approve it.
not so much that as a certified mechanic, A&P mechanic. He certifies it. But since this was an incident, and normally you don't have to call it in, but the police showed up on site, of course, and they were concerned, so they called it in, and they didn't know what to do, and that's fine. And so they investigated and just checked it, found out it was like fuel contamination, and choked down the fuel injection system on it. And,
Would that do the same thing with a twin engine though? Because the same fuel source, right?
Yes, yeah. Well, that was rare. It was something they had just repaired the plane, and the wing tanks, and I don't know, there was something bumping around, moving around. It finally happened. That's not normal. I mean, that's not normal. And then a twin, each side's got filters on them as well, and there was a problem with the filter too. It damaged the
I was
filter.
wondering, it shouldn't have been filtered,
Yeah, the filter had moved off to the side, which allowed debris to go by, and so there was a couple of things that were not normal. I mean, everything's inspected and thoroughly checked.
Does your friend still fly with you?
Oh yeah. They
Really?
Oh yeah, they
It didn't
trust me,
spook
yeah.
him.
No. They.
I mean, that's how you land anyway.
Yeah.
Most of the time you are turning your engines completely. You just glide. You're gliding in. You glide
just an
slope.
idle.
So
Really?
yeah, you're just like a kite. So
You're going as slow as you possibly can. No power. If you need it, you've got power. But yeah, you're just gliding in and touch down. So.
without, yeah.
Well, good thing you weren't over the Grand Canyon.
So that's what made me think. So I mean, we'll go over the Grand Canyon, stuff like that. You fly high altitude and you kind of pay attention more. But I had flown at night a lot with my kids and stuff. And after that, I was like, if I'm gonna fly at night anymore, unless it's like over, like going to Phoenix, right over the freeway, I can see it. I'm getting a twin.
Well,
so-
it seems like we hear about like once a month a small plane going down in a family.
Yeah.
And so my wife, she's telling me,
Adamantly against it.
yeah, she's like, you're not going to fly in a small plane, and I'm all about it. I really want to. I can't wait till he gets his license. He gets whatever certificate he needs to get me up in there.
Oh,
We can just, yeah.
we need to take you up and your wife one time. We'll go for a cruise and then because I could talk to.
I
her about
I don't think I'll be.
No. Because the biggest thing is just you're always.
I'll
ready to
do it
land.
myself, but I don't know if I want to be stuck in a tin can with my wife in the air, because we'll be divorced by the time we get to the ground.
It's a short flight. It's a short flight.
Nah,
you
you
get
can
some
land on
tacos in Calexico.
The cool thing about the 210 is like I land on purpose on gravel roads, and then you can really feel like any place. There's so many places to land. It's the accidents that happen are the pilots that panic and they try to make it to runway, and they just, it's okay to land in a field or a golf course or wherever. I mean, there's a lot of stories that don't even make the news of landing on freeways and,
Yeah, did yours make the news?
No, not even.
Probably a good thing.
Yeah, I mean, if you ever see me on the news, I'll just be sitting on top of the airplane in a snow cone until the police come. I'll land in a football stadium. I don't care. Just an open field and not be so worried about trying to make it to a runway,
What is one of the most like a destination that you got to that once you got out of there, you're like, okay, wiping the sweat off your brow. Like that was pretty sketch.
I guess the first time to Catalina Island.
Catalina, huh?
Yeah, because it's on the top of a mountain, kind of cliffs on each side, drop offs, and it's. But I don't know. I guess I grew up in Yuma, landing so many places, like with the crop dusters, all these gravel fields everywhere, and just grew up in that little airplane.
Are you a crop duster?
No.
Oh, but you could you do it?
Yeah, but I wouldn't want to.
Why not?
It's definitely risky. It's at night. You're very fatigued flying and doing maneuvers. And
it's amazing. It's truly amazing. Every time I'm coming home, I usually see them when I'm coming home from the river. And at first I think, oh, a plane's going down. I'm like, oh, no, it's a crop duster.
Yep.
And it's just going over the telephone wires and coming back down. And I can't believe they're skilled. They're incredible.
It's amazing. I guess in life I have a lot of high risk things, so I'm trying to reduce them. So I mean, I do Baja racing and all that stuff, all the extreme sports. So I'm like, I can lay off on that one. So
okay,
yeah, but I could.
You don't need the income. I mean, you got Somerton. You got your.
It's probably really good income though, right?
They do very well. They do very well,
and rightfully so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, they're.
So what's your favorite then of all the high octane sports that you do?
Oh, probably still the dirt bikes, the motocross and the desert racing, Baja racing. That's fun.
What is it about? I just have never got into it. Like I've done it. I'm not done it like that, but I've gone out to the dunes or I've gone out to even growing up, like I would do little quad things with my friends and stuff. It was fun at the time, but I just have no desire. So what is it that keeps you hooked? Out of all these things you do, like no, that's my fix. I want to get that. I want to do that.
It's exhausting and it's dirty and
it's a challenge putting your body through it, putting your soul through it. It's a will to finish,
And you're a millisecond away from death all the time.
Yeah, one of the bad things, the 500, I was doing really good. A couple of the pros had crashed out, and every pit I get to, they're like, "You're in first place." I'm like, "What? No way!" And so I was like, instead of resting like I was supposed to, I was like, I'm going to keep going. And the last 80 miles, I went off a cliff. I messed up and I was dazed, and I'd counted like 32 lizards, 18 hawks. You're bored out there, right? And I went off
waiting for somebody to come pick you up.
I went off a cliff, and then no, that was just in the race. During the race, I'm just riding and counting all this stuff. But anyway, so somebody.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, you're just
keep your mind.
It was like 14 hours, straight.
Oh, okay.
Keep trying
to
keep
have
my mind
music
active.
going or anything.
No.
AirPods.
Nothing. And so I went.
You raw dogged it.
Yeah, just rode.
That's the term for it now, I guess. That's what they're saying.
Not sure it's the right term, but all right.
Yeah, I don't know either.
But anyway, Ironman it.
Okay, you Ironmanned it.
Yeah. So, and then I went off a cliff. So people helped me. I dislocated my shoulder. They had to put it back in. They're trying to get the ambulance. I was like, no, I want to finish. And I got it back in. And jumped on the bike. And the last 80 miles was torture because I was hurting and sore and messed up. But I finished the race. But just that will to finish, And it's a challenge. You're challenging yourself, and since we grew up out here in the desert, we're used to this desert riding. It's very similar, terrain. So it's just that.
Well, it is a workout.
Sense of accomplishment.
Yeah, I've ridden street bikes for a while, and I haven't done long rides, 3 or 4 hour rides, probably the longest. And when I went out to the dunes, I made it about 10 or 15 minutes, and then I got off and literally took a nap.
Yeah, I was
tiring.
I couldn't even talk. I was trying to eat tacos after that race, and I couldn't even. My brain is just wiped out. And that's why I realized you can push your body way further than your brain. Like, even though at the end of it, I take like caffeine, like little energy drinks and stuff, or these pouches, like the triathletes use during the race to try to keep. But your brain you got to let your brain rest, and that's what happened. I just got dazed and out of it, and turn and roll right off a cliff.
It's almost like a highway hypnosis. Have
Yes.
you heard of that? You know,
Yes.
You're just doing the same thing for a while, and then your
like,
mind.
I just drove like 10 miles. I don't even remember
Yeah.
going through that.
Yeah.
And that's where it'll get you. So I can will my body to go through a lot, but your brain is the biggest thing.
Do your kids, what do they like to do with, like, what do you guys do as a family?
So, they like I said, we like the river, go to the river a lot, swimming a lot, stay cool. Yeah, definitely all the normal, SeaWorld activities and stuff. But hiking, actually, out in the desert right here, they really enjoy hiking. Take them out hiking. I got a 5 and 10-year-old girls, and then my boys.
Do they have
16 and-
bikes? Do they have ATVs?
So yeah, they're still young. They got a little pink quad for the little one. The other one's got a little dirt bike, and there's a local dirt bike track, Happy Track here, that's really cool. And
Where is that?
that one's right off of I think it's County 13th and Avenue B. It's right along the canal, along that mesa right there.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah,
It
they'll
kinda
have
looks like
lights at night. And
there's a little like I don't know, shack down at the bottom of it. It looks like
yeah, he's got like a food selling area, and then they got bleachers and bathrooms and.
That's Indian land, or
No, that's private
I didn't
owned.
know
A
that.
guy
I thought it
named
was Kokopah.
good buddy named that's by the Kokopah, but further down along the edge of the mesa on Avenue B, by getting closer towards below the golf course, by the golf course,
Okay,
that way.
okay.
below the Border Patrol station there. A guy named Bobby Lee just got it, and he's really turning it around and promoting it, and it's the girls area. They like to ride the quads there and the little
do
dirt
they
bikes.
race them or just
They're
just
starting
doing
to.
fun?
They're starting to do races, so they're gonna have like little pit bike races, and then I get on that with my buddies, like the older guys, and it's
So what's that? A pit like a 110?
110. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I like those, but they have big jumps for the big bikes, and he separates out for kids, and then faster guys, so they have like separate, so we don't collide or anything. So
Do they do competitions there, or is
he's
it just
starting to do competitions, and he's going to have a kind of a grand opening and have a big freestyle metal militia guy come and do some ramp show for us. And
That's
That's
cool.
that is
it's
cool.
gonna be fun. So, but yeah, that's where the girls like it. And then my son, he's 16. Him and his buddies, a bunch of teenagers, hoodlums, they all ride there and dirt bikes. So
It's a whole family affair.
yeah, whole family affair. And I live right down the road, so we just ride there usually
Yeah.
down the canal. And
Yeah, that's super cool.
Do you find that kids that grow up riding ATVs are better drivers
Yes.
overall?
Yes.
Because they're just aware of their surroundings. They anticipate turns, they anticipate bad conditions, things like that.
and they're more adept to react better for it. Yeah. So
Not
like,
freak
the
out.
desert, you come across a bush or something, you have to deviate versus on the pavement, people like, oh, just slam their brakes and hit them. They're like, oh, there's a parking lot or a dirt lot. Boom,
Right.
turn that way and
Cat
avoid
runs
an
out in
accident.
front of you and they're like, boom, into the ditch instead of like calculating all of the different options that
Yeah.
they have. Because a million things go through your mind in a fraction of a second.
Yeah.
And I think that too. My kids, they ride even just the golf cart at a young age to kind of be aware of traffic around them, stop at the intersection, make sure it's all clear. And I have people that ask me, I saw your kid out there on the golf cart. He was driving around. I think he, probably took it without permission. I was like, no, I told him to go down the street and go pick something up for me. And I really think that that's a good thing. Instead of, they're not going to instantly acquire these skills to drive just
Yeah,
because
I
they
think it's
turned
ridiculous.
16, right?
Yeah,
That-
with a 2,000-pound vehicle versus a
Exactly.
golf cart, that, they can afford to make accidents. They can, I hit a bush, or I broke the tire on the curve, or whatever.
Flipped it over.
That's exactly what I want, like them to experience those types of incidents because they understand there's consequences. Even if with a golf cart, like you wreck the plastics on the golf cart, it's $500. And they're like, seriously? I just barely hit the wall. I'm like, yeah, there's big consequences. And so they understand as you get older, the consequences of little actions get more drastic. And that's, if they haven't done that, yeah, I think that the percentage for insurance companies in determining whether or not a kid between 16 and 18-year-old, a male, is going to get in an accident, 100%. It's 100%. I'm trying to take it down to one notch. I'm trying to take my kid out of that 1 percentile. Yeah. And, they may get in that accident, but hopefully at least reduce the gravity of the situation.
Yep.
I've heard that we're the worst drivers in the world.
Arizona's?
No, just United States. Primarily because...
We're worst at everything. Everybody hates us.
Well, yeah, maybe so. But like everywhere else in the world, yeah, they've got regulations and stuff, but they don't really abide by them. So it's very fly by the seat of your pants. You just kind of they're a lot more defensive.
Yeah.
And so when we go out of the country and try and drive, we're like freaked out. We don't know what to do, and we freeze, or primarily. That's what I heard.
Not as aggressive or reactive,
Well,
yeah.
I don't know either, because there's also, everywhere that I've been, the vehicles here are big. They're a lot bigger, and got a lot more horsepower, and maybe that's it. And maybe a lot bigger portion of the population is driving, because the other places I've been, it's a very small portion of the population, generally like upper class or the professionals that are driving taxis and stuff like that. Here, every kid that turns 16 typically gets a car.
Yeah, you're driving. Yeah, it's true. So what else is coming up? Anything else we need to know about?
No, hopefully just start, I said, do the drag racing and I guess wedding venue, and that'll be fun.
So somebody wanted to go and fly.
Yeah.
And they just like, it's on my bucket list. Skydiving, not necessarily, but just be up in a small plane. Do you offer that?
Unfortunately, I can't, because that's like another license type
Okay.
of thing. Like, I can take buddies up and we fly, and that's about it. But but they do. We have an instructor at the airport. He does discovery flights, and so for like, I don't know, I think it's $150 or something. He'll take up people and fly them around, and he can either just take them on a tour of Yuma, or he can actually teach them how to fly and work with them, or he's done like baby reveals and stuff like that too. Like he's done it all. Or marriage proposals and
certain
stuff.
type of exhaust or something, like a pink exhaust.
No, I'll throw out a bag of the powder and just dust out, type of thing. I actually just got a call. Buddy wanted to know if I could do that, and I was like, well, at the moment I don't have an airplane, and I would have done it for him. He's his buddy, but I didn't have my planes are getting repaired right now at the moment. But so I sent him to this guy Jim McDermott. He's a flight instructor there, and he's a good old guy. He's a good old master gun. So he's kind of, maybe he seems a little grouchy, but he's really good, and he's very professional, and he's got a good.
You want the guy that's no nonsense.
Oh yeah, he's no nonsense, and he's turned down a lot of students, and he's the cheapest. His rates are ridiculous. His cheapest rates, like at Phoenix, anywhere you go, anywhere Yuma. So
Does he enjoys it, or?
Yeah, he just enjoys it. Just like loves doing it.
He's retired and all.
Yeah,
that, from his main job.
Retire, but he's there every day though, and he works hard. And he's flying and still doing it. But yeah, he's the one that could give like those discovery flights if you want to go fly around. Yeah, buddies, I'll take them out flying, and like there's a cool area you can fly around Yuma up over the river and the dunes, and I have a little tour I can.
There's a lot to Yuma.
There is. People don't realize that.
Yeah. A lot of people only see the freeway and the gas station as they make the pit stop on the way to San Diego. But there's a lot to it.
Yeah, agriculture is huge, and the river, and then
Yeah. So have you thought about getting that certification where you can take people up?
Yeah. No, it's just that's a whole other job. I'd have to do that full time, because it's kind of like so Uber.
Many hours.
You have to have a different insurance regulations, different maintenance regulations, like the maintenance, inspections have to be more frequent, and it just I'd have to do it full time, and I just like flying for fun and taking the family around and friends and go snowboarding. We can fly up, go snowboarding, come back the same day. Or buddies we've been bored at the airport, like, hey, you want to go to lunch at Catalina? Let's go get some bison burgers, and we just go.
That's an interesting thing. I understand. So like with a car, you drive a car to an airport and you got to pay like $30 a night to leave your car there. If you fly your plane to the airport, how much does it cost to land?
Most of them, they don't charge. Most of them do not charge.
That's what I understand.
So
that's
nice.
Incredible.
It's a whole other world. I mean, now the bigger places like Henderson or a lot of places in California, they do have like $30 overnight or something. So it's still pretty affordable for us.
But if you were just to land, eat lunch, and take off,
a lot of them don't charge, and sometimes they get vouchers at the airport that they have good restaurants there that they don't charge you. So usually it's just overnight fees.
You're typically fueling up at the airport?
Typically, and a lot of times they'll waive the charges if you fill up. They'll waive the charge. So
yeah.
But
so they're making their money off of the fuel.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the good thing is they're municipal airports, so the county pays for it, and the city, and I mean they're doing it kind of a service. Now they get their money from the bigger guys. They get the Lear jets and stuff like that. Those get charged overnight. So like my new twin, I'm afraid I'm going to start getting charged because it's bigger, but it's kind of like the poor man Learjet,
Thank you for sharing your time with us. I mean, I know you're so busy with all these things, but I really appreciate you coming in. We'll have to have you back on when you have another project coming up.
Yes, something new coming on, or next race I finish or something. Hopefully.
Yeah. And I'm gonna go look you up on YouTube to see your crashes.
Oh yeah.
You didn't break anything?
Luckily, no, not in the ones on
Really?
YouTube. Yeah.
Knock on wood.
Yeah, a
huh?
lot of protective gear, neck brace, knee braces, and broke all those, but my body was
Well, that's cool.
beat up. But
Just dislocated your shoulder.
oh, that was a different time. Yeah,
Oh.
that was different. Yeah, that one. Yeah,
But
just
these other
pop it-
bad
pop it
ones
back
you're
in,
talking
keep going, no big deal.
Dude.
Yeah.
Before you got in here, before we were talking about it, he was talking about some really bad ones that were on
Yeah.
YouTube.
I've had some interesting ones. So, but
I'll look it up.
knock on wood, though, just gotta go slow down, have fun, and ride safe and fly safe. Everything's just calculated risk. It's all calculated risk. Yeah.
Is that what you say? That's what you tell your wife?
Yeah. She's not gonna watch this for good.
She
I know. She's like on Instagram or whatever, watching Taylor Swift. So, okay. Well, thanks for coming in. And if you need anything, let us know.
All right. Yeah, definitely.
Sound good?
Thank you.
Okay.